welcome to the January 7th, 2019 edition of the Bible Delight in the Details as we continue messages geared for the new year. We've been looking at Romans chapter 8, and now we're going to look at the last 3 verses of that chapter, 37, 38, and 39. You know, we've been talking for the last several programs about how it's wonderful to have resolutions. It's wonderful to have plans. There's nothing unbiblical about that. In fact, the Bible encourages us to take a very introspective and proactive approach to our lives and to think about the cost of things. And I mean by that not just financial cost, but what's going to be required. We know that the Old Testament says without a plan, without a vision, the people perish. And yet we've been talking about the fact that regardless of all our best plans, we don't know what's coming. And we have to hold our plans with an open hand because God may wish to change our plans and He may have things very different in mind. But this is something that we can bank on, and that is Romans 8, 37 to 39. Let's talk about it. For we are more than conquerors. I am convinced that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor demons, nor the present, nor the future, or any powers is able to separate us from the love of God which is in Christ Jesus. My friends, there is nothing that can possibly happen to you. Even what we normally, a lot of people consider the worst possible thing, which is death, which for those of us who are Christians know that is not nearly the worst possible thing that can happen to somebody. But no matter what happens, whether it's something about time and circumstance, it's something about your health, it's something about creation, it's something about other people, whatever it is, nothing can separate us from the love of God. And the love of God is always active. You know, when you truly love somebody, you are not inactive about them. You are not, you're not apathetic. You're always on the lookout for ways that you can surprise, delight, and help them. Sometimes out in the open, sometimes you're working behind the scenes, but you're always got them on your mind, in your heart, and you're working on their behalf. And if we do that with people we love and family and friends, then think of how much more so God, who is perfect love and who has all the power, how He is working on our behalf. But it might surprise you that a lot of people love the statement, the quote, "We are more than conquerors." But what does that actually mean? You know, it's great to be a winner. It's great to feel that all is going well, that you've succeeded. But even when you are on the top of the world, don't you always wonder, yes, I'm here now, but for how long? If you win a game, if you win a contract, if you give a great speech, if you do a successful surgery, if you land that client, whatever it is, you're having success with your family, your children are succeeding and prospering. Don't you always ask yourself, isn't there that little subtle concern in your mind? Yes, everything's fine now, but what about tomorrow? But you see, God is telling us that we are more than conquerors, because conquerors today can be the conquered tomorrow. But if you're more than conquerors, that means that you're more than just temporary winner. You are set for eternity. What a marvelous thought that is, that no matter what may come in the new year, we will be winners. We know that this comes right after the great passage that all things work for good to those who love God and are called according to His purpose. God is able to fashion every single strand in the tapestry of your life, no matter how ugly and out of place it might appear to you, into a beautiful picture. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is in vain. Nothing is not progress. And that is a glorious message for the new year. May it continue to be in our hearts and our minds throughout every day of 2019. I'm J. Lenora Bressler. Visit me for the next edition of The Bible, Delight in the Details. Have a marvelous day.